What's going on, everybody? It's Joel here, and today we're going to be unboxing the February The FitBoxx, or in this case, the Fit Bag. This is one of the very few subscription boxes that I subscribe to nowadays. The cost of it is $54 if you just want one bag or box. You can also subscribe for like 3 months, you get a little bit of a discount there. So the price is a little bit higher than some of the other ones on the market, but I find with the FitBoxx, you generally get much better products within the bag or box. And I think that this one is just the most consistent as far as the quality of the products that come in it month to month. So definitely recommend that if you're looking for a CrossFit based subscription box, check out the FitBoxx. Without further ado, let's crack it open and see what's inside. So we're going to be reviewing one of the products that I already know is coming inside of it. So I'm not going to act surprised when I pull that one out of the bag. Otherwise, I don't really know what's inside of this. Usually I do my unboxing. Oh man, I just cut something in here. Oh, that's okay. Usually I do my unboxings on IGTV. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, make sure you guys do that right now. It's the same handle as this, at as many reviews as possible. So let's actually pull out what I kind of nicked here. So it's a book, and this is, here's a little sheet here, and it's Fit for Success. It's a book by Nick Shaw, Lessons on Achievement and Leading Your Best Life. Okay, so Nick Shaw is the co-founder of RP, Renaissance Periodization. If you haven't done that, I actually used to do it and I got pretty good results off it, but I'm just kind of lazy for it right now, so I haven't done it in a while. What else do we have in here? We have some Vital Performance pre-workout. So, is this a pre-workout? Yeah, this is a pre-workout, I think. Okay, so it's got 5 grams of collagen, 5 grams of BCAAs, 3 grams of citrulline. Yeah, it is a pre-workout. It does have caffeine in it, 40 calories. Let's find the 2.5 grams of beta alanine. Everybody's going crazy over that after the Joe Rogan podcast with Matt Frazier. It does have 1.5 grams of creatine, 1.5 of arginine, and 140 milligrams of caffeine, which I think that's a pretty good amount. If you're planning to use this for like Metcons and CrossFit and stuff like that. Anything higher than 150 milligrams of caffeine, and I think that's unusable for like a CrossFit WOD, but you know, people are different. I personally don't like it. My heart rate spikes and I redline very, very fast. Okay, what do we have here? We have a t-shirt from Barbell Cartel, and let's see here. The Barbell Cartel. It's a great t-shirt, cool design. I like this. I'm down for it. Polyester cotton blend, so it's probably a 60-40. It doesn't say the percentages, but I'm gonna assume 60-40, maybe 50-50. It feels a little bit more polyestery than cottony. Okay, so this is what we're reviewing today. We're gonna be reviewing the AirWaav. So I'm gonna set this aside for now, and then we're gonna come back to it. Oh wow, you get a lot of stuff in this. So you get Vital Performance, and this is like a sleep blend. This has got 10 grams of collagen, 230 grams of magnesium, and let's see here, 50 calories, 4 carbs. It's got theanine, tryptophan, 5-HTP, and I'm assuming this is just like a sleep supplement. Relax, restore, recover. So sleep quality before and after exercise dramatically impacts performance and recovery. Blah, 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 blah. And you can buy it and read it yourself. So already we're doing really well with this box. There's a lot of stuff. And one more little tub from Vital Performance. And this is a recovery blend. So this has got 20 grams of collagen, 8 grams of EAA, and 5 grams of BCAAs. This one's got taurine, glutamine, vitamin C, B2, and B6. And this one's 100 calories. This one's got 18 grams of protein. So this is like a post-workout. Anyways, you get all 3 of these supplements, the book, the AirWaav, and a t-shirt. I think that's it. And then you also get a barbells and ponytails gift voucher. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a pretty good amount of stuff for $54. I'd say that's completely worth it, considering the fact that the AirWaav that we're gonna be talking about today is $40 by itself. So that's a pretty good amount of the chunk of the price of the bag in just one product. This is kind of like all the rage right now. So the AirWaav is basically a mouthpiece that enables you to breathe a little bit easier. So inside of this bag here, you get your mouthpiece, you get your carrying case, and the way that you mold this is pretty much like any other mouthpiece. If you've done like martial arts or anything like that, you dip in hot water and then you mold it to your teeth. You hold it there for like 2 minutes or something, and then you dunk it back into cold water so it stays. So the first time that I molded my AirWaav, I did it incorrectly. Make sure that you guys read the instructions before you go and mold your AirWaav. I did it on my top teeth, so that completely jacked mine up. I tried to remold it, and which you can do if you kind of mess up, but mine was so far gone, they had to send me another one. So also, if you guys mess up yours as well, they will send you another one, so don't fret if you were to mess yours up. So initially, when I was thinking about how I would do this review, I wanted to look at like my Whoop stats and compare the times that I used it versus the times that I didn't use it, but I didn't think that that was a real accurate way to review this thing, just because in CrossFit, you're never really doing the same workout twice. Your recovery scores, I mean, my recovery is never really the same 2 days in a row. My recovery is just not great overall, just because I don't really sleep all that much. So that kind of went out the window. I did, however, use my AirWaav for 21-1 one time, and then I redid 21-1 a second time without it. So I'm gonna go off of those stats, and overall, this review is going to be completely anecdotal. There's really no science or like real hard evidence besides what I have in my Whoop, but I'll tell you why going by my Whoop stats is not really all that accurate anyway. So the first time I did 21-1 with my AirWaav in, my recovery score going into that day was 37%, which is pretty average or typical for myself personally. I started the workout a little bit later in the day, like 5:30 p.m. and I didn't really warm up that great. I probably spent like 5 to 10 minutes doing a warm up, and I just didn't feel warm going into the workout. So my max heart rate there was 194, which is higher than a max heart rate that I should even be able to hit in general. So that's another reason why you can't really trust the stats that Whoop has. And then my average heart rate was 148. I did not do the greatest the first time around. I did 103 double unders of the 150 round. So the second time around, I knew I had to redo it. And the thing about the second time around is that I kind of changed up my game plan. I took the same pre-workout, but I actually had a higher recovery score going into the day, so 74% compared to like, what, 36%. And then my max heart rate the second time around was 189, which I think is still higher than I should be able to get. And then my average heart rate was 136. So the second time around, I purposely broke up my double unders so that my heart rate would be a little bit more controlled. And I did change up my game plan a little bit here. I hustled a little harder on the wall walks through the 6 and the 9 round. I just did better on this one in general. I did 5 wall walks at the 21 round, and I felt better overall. And this is without the AirWaav, though typically I always feel better when I work out with my AirWaav in. So going by these stats is kind of hard to use. I mean, I guess since they're solid stats, you kind of want to go by that, but there's so much more that goes into how you're going to feel during a workout, like what you eat for the day, how much you sleep and everything. So it's kind of hard to go by that. So based on my anecdotal evidence, I like using the AirWaav. I think it actually does help me out. If anything, it's a mouthpiece and it helps me from clenching, because I clench down quite a bit when I lift. When I do any of my Metcons, I clench when I sleep. I should probably wear this when I sleep as well. If anything, it protects your teeth. So the way that this works is that you put it in your mouth, it goes on your bottom teeth, and then you put your tongue on this bar right here in the front. I'm gonna try to not talk with this in my mouth, but basically what you do there is that you do this, and you kind of breathe like you're breathing through a straw, or that's the way that I breathe. It's the most natural way to breathe for me. Instead of taking like big like gasps there, that's how I breathe with the AirWaav in, and I feel like it works. And when I don't have it in, I miss having it. I run around looking for it. I usually pause my workout just to put in my AirWaav. So I personally actually really like using it, but whether or not it actually produces real results, I can't really quantify. I think they have some science-backed studies that say that it does actually work. A lot of big name athletes like it. I think Rich Froning is an AirWaav athlete. I saw that like Steph Chung was an AirWaav athlete. So I think it's, if anything, it's a good tool for placebo. Because like I said, I like using it, though my stats might show otherwise. I still like using it. For $40, I don't think it's a huge investment, especially if you're gonna like buy the FitBoxx or the Fit Bag, and you get that for 50 something dollars. You get a bunch of other stuff with it, and then you get your AirWaav with it as well. It's not a huge plunge. If it makes you feel better, great. If anything, it protects your teeth. So I definitely recommend it, but with an asterisk, I don't think that it is something that you should buy because you think it's going to completely change the game and help you perform a lot better. But I do like it. Anyways, that's it. So make sure you guys check out the FitBoxx Fit Bag. I'll leave a link in the description so that you can pick one of these up or subscribe to it. And I'll also leave a link in the description if you just wanted to buy an AirWaav. Like I said, they're $40. And I do recommend that. I mean, if you're gonna buy one of these, you might as well just buy the bag because you get a lot more for your money. But I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your money. So if you guys like this video, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next video.